Good morning. Oops, I've got an unwanted message that was just popping up there. That's okay. We're here. I'm here. You're here. So it's great to see you. Even those who have joined in with replay later, welcome aboard for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, bringing it to you. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of August. So another month is going to go past just as fast as what July did. So there, that's the one I was waiting for. There was a little pop-up I needed to actually. Whoops. Oh, don't know what that was. Anyway, we are here for the reading. So good morning to Diane. Good morning to Nat. Lovely to see you this morning. It is cold, isn't it? Although I've had my shower and good morning, sunshine. I like that. Good morning, Shaz. And good morning, Rena. Lovely to see you here as well. And Michaela, we've got nearly all of the family. Oh, look, we just continue on with lovely happiness and joy and all things that are bringing brightness to our day, because that's what I'm feeling. Brightness, lovely energies, isn't it? And good morning to me. Thank you, Michaela. I just realised that was just yep, okay, cool. Let's go over to the cards. Tune into your psychic senses, your spiritual connection in whatever way, as we're becoming very well practiced after 3 years of doing this. Here we go. Oh, whoops. That was a wee bit high. I had lined them up too, I might add. So here we go with the cards this morning, and the brightness and happiness is because, I don't know, I just saw the cards and thought, no, life is a choice. I want to choose to be happy through my day today, so I'm going to. Because it looks a little dullish, serious-ish, and I thought, no, let's be happy. Let's be happy. What if I fall, but oh, darling, what if you fly? So, gorgeous card, and this is one of those snow owls, I think. Although I'm not 100% sure of all of the different species and types, but that gorgeous. It is a beautiful white owl. It's white. Good morning, Sarah. Lovely to have you on board as well, joining in. Wonderful, wonderful. Hi, Joy. Yeah, I'm cheery. Oh, look, I had a toss and turn type of a night. I should be feeling flat and everything, but it's not. I'm sitting here and I'm in my really happy place. I love doing this every morning, and I love watching out the window for the birds and what sort of day it's going to be. But that doesn't define how the day is going to be. The same as even the cards don't define it, but it certainly gives us some guidance and direction of, you know, Spirit does answer questions, our inner questions, in really interesting ways sometimes. And I just love using the cards. It's only one of the tools, isn't it? So, good morning to you too, Myra. Lovely to have you aboard this morning. Now, I'm back to using the regular Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck. This is the expanded edition. Sarah Marchetti's the artist, and I love them. They are well worn. They've got starting to get little ragged edges on them, I've noticed this morning, but that's okay. I've got a spare deck. Not the expanded one, though. I've got the regular 36 card deck. We're going to continue onward with these because what we've got is the stars or the star, whichever way you want to look at it. There's always more than one star. So the stars are in our home space. We've got the cross in our workspace. Up the top in our third position, we've got the clouds are there. We've got the fox in our role, and we've got the snake in the outcome in that central pivot position. And I found that interesting because it is a continuity. It's shifted over from the home space into that central bit as far as our yesterday to today. So sometimes we can see trends that are happening in our days as it moves along, don't we? So, and Rennie, you do feel these are your favourite out of all the decks as well. Yeah, look, so far, lot they have that they've created for me just a beautiful comfort in the Lenormand, the messages that come through. I love the depictions. And even then, I still feel there's something new as I look at these cards each time. It will be the same the more I may use the fairy tale or the mystic or one of the others. The bluebird's interesting because it's got those old-fashioned rhymes included with them. It's just we choose what we're most attracted to, and it comes to us. We have that intention. So here we've got with the stars in our home space, as we stand in that clear night on a cloudless night, and we can see all the stars. Don't we just look around and choose which is the most sparkly, which is going to be the one that we are most attracted to seeing? So it's a similar thing in what we've got here with our stars, even though this does have the astrology wheel of the zodiac astrology system of prediction and blueprint of our life, basically. It still is that we have the choice of what else is around and about, that is the infill of what our life is, to make it rich and gorgeous and juicy, and all those experiences that we do need, that, and they're not ever going to be predicted in detail in our lives. It's just going to be that influence. We still ultimately end up having that final choice of how we're moving through in our life, the things that we actually do that create those further consequences, that create the next action, that creates further consequences. The drift. So it almost feels like they drift into our life, but we are actually choosing them because of what those other influences are and have been from the time we were born. So that's where I'm feeling the heavy influence of the astrology. And, it's not all just consequential or by chance. There is that choice that has been part of what is our soul contract, our plan moving forward in our lives. We just don't get to know it all in one hit because we can't handle it as a little peewee human brain. We need the step by step. So let's take those steps into our day to day with that fullness of joy and discovery of what's next. That's what I feel. So we've got some more comments there from Myra. You just fed the foxes just 5 minutes ago. Oh, they come into your back garden. The foxes do, really. They're a beautiful little creature. They've got bad rap, honestly. And Michelle, good morning this morning. Yes, gorgeous cards, aren't they? In the cross, when we get to that in the workplace, I do feel, because it's, we create this story of from yesterday, still a bit of shedding and protecting. I think we are still shedding some of our responsibilities in the workspace. Many times we have different tasks to do, even if we're a solopreneur or a solo trader or whatever. For me, I work from home. I work online. This is my happy space. I love doing it this way. But there's even some things that I need to do that are letting go of what I don't need to do anymore. Or if I do really feel a bit of that overwhelm, hand it on to someone else, as far as, pay someone to do that particular part of what I'm doing. Virtual assistant, because I do some of that too. So I know that side of it as well. So it really is having that perception and nous to know when to let go of things that you don't need to be doing. It's not really your responsibility. The person that's meant to should take it up again, or have it where it's delegated or paid for as a paid position to someone else to do that task. And social media these days is becoming such a big thing still, just to get your marketing and you out there, as far as a business, if you are working as a business. If you're working for someone else, you may be doing those types of tasks for them. Where you're starting to feel too much, ask for help and say, look, this is not for me to be doing. It's actually meant to be your job. And say so. That's what I'm feeling with the cross today. Trust what your, in a sense, is giving to you as far as what you do need to be. And offloading is the word I just got. But it's certainly part and parcel of knowing what your priorities are, what you need to be doing in your day for the work arena, and whether it's self-employed or whether it's a business you own or whether it's employee of someone else. All of those different ways of working and earning our income. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling, and it brings it back to actually being able to enjoy what you're doing, so that you're not feeling that level of too much. Here we've got the clouds are in that unexpected place where they're going to lift. That feeling of And I'm feeling in the workspace probably a bit of drudgery and, a bit down on it because it's too much of a workload. Let it go and allow that light to come in, that, those little snippets of light are going to be the full sunshine for you by the end of the day. You're going to have that enjoyment in what you're doing and bringing it forward. Choose that that's what you're going to do. I do think it's coming down to choices today. Even though we haven't got the choices cards in here, that's what the message is that I'm getting. And, choosing which star you're going to follow. Where is that sparkle going to shine the brightest that you will bring to your attention, which one you're needing to even bring into your workspace, okay? Nothing wrong with that being a bit of a bridge from your home to your work and all of that. Oh, it's just happy, isn't it? Well, I'm feeling happy. And I have no idea why. Yeah. Choose to be happy. So there you go. As we're coming down into our role. Good morning, Caitlin. Lovely to have you popping in too. Wonderful. No worries about being late. Look, you know that different spaces and places and times occur in all of our lives, and this is in replay all the time. I don't take them down. The only way that it changes is if Facebook or YouTube change the algorithms and don't show you, which happens. Even with notifications, I've noticed lately, don't always get them. But what we're doing here, we are bringing attention to what our role is right now, and that is working out different ways of doing things. Because the fox, in its innate intelligence, it's not ever defeated. It'll come back. And like it's Myra saying that she has foxes visit her yard because they know that they're going to get some food there. I'm assuming that you're feeding them. You just said just fed the foxes. So they know that there's a place and space that they can go reliably, potentially. Here, when we see this picture, we can see that there is a chicken coop there is a rooster there, and the fox is probably still trying to work out how to get past that guard, that sentinel. But there's just different ways of being able to gather our own skills and resources, and that's what I'm thinking. It's probably needing us to, like, it's a message from Fox to work out what your skills are and what can you do with them. What arena are you actually in today in using those? It is our particular responsibility to use those skills. Otherwise, why are we in the way that we are designed with what we love doing, what we feel happy with? Because we're going to be more directed towards what we are happy doing. Follow that, see what it is that and really, work it out. How can you use it? And right there in the center, it is the snake. And I don't know why, it's just that I feel at home with that because it's there, it's being in its natural space of protection and alertness and ready to, this one isn't shedding its skin right at the moment, but it certainly is in that feeling of, that 8, that in the infinity, the Chinese luckiness of the 8, and there's a really, really heavy fruiting tree there that it's protecting. To me, it's feeling like all things are good and we've got some security there because we're being protected. The snake is protecting us or our environment or whatever it is that we're around. And at those opportunities, it might strike against that is going to try to get in past his defenses, her defenses, whichever it is. So it just, to me, for today, it feels like success by the end of the day, an abundance. It's all come in and we're able to sleep in comfort by the end of the day. That's, comfort in knowing that we are safe and secure. That's how I feel as I'm looking at this spread. It really does feel positive. For some reason, I'm feeling happy. You pick it for yourself. What is it that's in these cards that are going to bring for you your special message for today? And Mara, the comments just slipped as I went to do the arrow up. Yes, had a happy day at the shop and you work in cards. So accurate. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. I like the feed. I do like enjoy it when the feedback gels, when it does resonate with people. So thank you. Girl, you hate foxes. You try. Oh, yeah, look, that different situation, because a fox still is only trying to get its own tucker. But I know the nature of them. They don't eat all of it too. They just leave a mess in a chook yard. They like to kill for killing's sake, I think. It's the excitement. Yeah. So you hate foxes. I tried to eat Zoe before you left her grave at the ex's house. Yeah. Not always sunshine and roses with the way the animal kingdom works, but we do need to take those lessons from it for ourselves as well, because it's similar energy that we're sharing. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Exactly what you needed to hear. Thank you. And the snakes. So you're not liking the snakes still, Caitlin? Look, it's okay. Just breathe through any tension that you're feeling. Feel the protection, because they are protecting. That's what I'm feeling for the message today. It really is a protection. And yeah, you love the foxes. They are a beautiful creature to look at. So similar to the dogs, and as far as the physique, the dogs, they are of that similar animal kingdom, whatever they call it, family, genus, whatever thing it is. Dingoes, foxes, dogs, all sorts. Even when you come to the canines and the cats and everything, there's just, we have an absolutely wonderful world around us. I wish we were more responsible as humans to allow them to be more of their natural selves in more of their natural environment, instead of stealing it away. I think definitely Mother Nature would put the perfect balance back into everything if that was the case. Hey, but we are part of the equation. We are here living a wonderful life, a happy life. Well, for many of us, choose. It doesn't have to be happy all the time. I mean, that is an emotion. It's fully experience what you're going through, and allow yourself to have those emotions and feelings and reactions and actions. But it's with that inner knowing that you are learning and growing, and all those experiences are going to take you to that next level, take you to what is next for you in your exciting life. Bring it in as being exciting and an adventure and a loving life. And from that unconditional loving base, it's what it's what I'm trying. It's not a trying, it's what I am attaining or intention toward. We don't always get it right. We're human, but that's part of the journey, isn't it? So there we go. And my little preachy bit. I must be on one of those rolls today, trying to breathe. Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin, breathe. It will be okay. Just feel that energy slide away. You can see the snake go and leaving that beautiful protected space, almost like you're putting that energy barrier around yourself as well, in energetically, that you are safe and protected. And we can all do that in it is its intention. There are certain methods in ritual and ceremony as well that people feel drawn to, and we can do that. Each and every one of us has a different way of gathering that to ourselves. Yes, sorry, I got lost in that. Sarah, thank you. Every day you're feeling loved and blessed. Yes. And Michelle, thank you. Have a great and blessed day to everyone. And where are we now? Good night, Myra. Yes, you have a good sleep too, because I'm just trying to think again. Canada, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Was it Ontario? I know we've got some that do pop in from there. So, hi, Bev. Lovely to have you here. You may need to go back and watch the replay if you haven't watched from the start, but you don't have to go all the way to the start. It'll probably be around about the 2.5, 3 minutes for when I start the reading. So lovely to have you here, though. And Patricia, this is a general card spread reading. So if you've just popped in, certainly, Scotland, Myra. Yes, I knew I had some UK ones too. One day I'll remember them all. Patricia, it is a general card spread reading. So go and watch it back and take in for you what these cards are meaning for you, what little messages you might get from what I've explained intuitively, but you may get more from your self-connection with your spiritual guides as well. So tap in and do that. Have a practice at it if you haven't done it before. So Nat, have a lovely day. Oh, thank you. And yep, there we go. Confirmation that Myra is from Scotland and it is her night time, about to go to bed. Well, I would say that you'll be heading off to the pillow soon. Thank you, Michaela, for that lovely emojis sentence. And Rena, thank you. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, and for this friendship too. It's a wonderful place, isn't it? Just to get together in the mornings. I love it. I love it. So you're hoping tomorrow that you shuffle really well and we get some cards we haven't seen for a while. Yeah, that's true. I could go to a completely different deck if you want that. I could open a brand new tarot or something. I've still got some unopened. I won't be doing that because this is the Lenormand. So I have only got 6 decks of the Lenormands yet. I may get some more, Sandra. Who knows? Who knows? But that may be a bit further. You're new to it, Patricia. There's nothing wrong with that. We all start from those baby steps, remember, and you will grow in what you know of spiritual guidance for yourself too. So thank you, Caitlin, for the reading this morning. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Look, you all know I love this. I do need to get moving as well as so do you. So move out into your day in the best way that you can with all the knowledge that you have, but it's not just knowledge. It's using what skills you have wisely with discernment. Choose what, towards your intentions. If you intend and want to be happy, choose that and move towards that. We can't be anything unless we make those changes. So put on the smile. You can't be frowny and sad at the same time as being happy and smiley. So even if you put on a smile that feels a bit fake, let it loosen into being absolutely real and enjoy your day. So I'll leave it at that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Catherine. You'll need to go back to the start because it is a general card spread reading. I'm just completing and finishing. So wonderful to have you here, though. But finishing off, the replay will be available straight after I've finished this broadcast. So thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste.